Okay, the Ballad of the Costa, Concordia, the longest song of the album. Yeah, this sounds like a ballad. A very soothing one. The chords don't sound as soothing. It sounds like some deep shit again.
I used to like the mornings. I'd survived another night. I'd walk to breakfast through the garden.
What kind of house do you live in?
See the flowers stretching in the sun.
Walk to breakfast through the garden.
Now I wake up in the mornings. All the kindness is drained out of me. I spend hours just wincing and trying to regain some sense of peace. If only I could sustain my anger. Feel it grow stronger and stronger. It sharpens to a point, sheds my skin.
This kind of chord progression is kind of like what the Beatles would use.
Shakes off the weight of my sins.
I remember that
Takes me to
progress in a lot of songs in Abbey Road.
I stay up late every night out of some general protest, but with no one to tell you to come to bed. It's not really a contest, and maybe you think I'll learn from my mistakes.
Ooh, that sounded out tune. The vocal.
But not this time. It's just gonna break me.
Not a,
If only I could sustain my
there are a lot of imperfection in this album. That's what makes them sound human.
grow stronger and stronger. It sharpens to a point, sheds my skin.
When listening to pop songs, you really like vibe to the sound. But it sounds kind of robotic because everything is like too perfect in pop music. There's one edge to indie music. You listen to Black Country New Road, it's imperfect as hell. But it sounds awesome.
I'm going to bed now. I've sunk into my sorrows, and it'll take $300 million to get me up
Oh. Chord progression.
I won't go down with the ship. I will put my hands up and surrender. There will be no more flags above my door. I have lost and I always will be.
I think I missed some lyrics. What is his sin? What is his mistake?
It was an expensive mistake.
I don't know.
It was an expensive mistake. A horse broke his back to get me here. I have his blood on my hands for no reason. But what was I supposed to do? How was I supposed to know how to use a tube amp? How was I supposed to know how to drive a van? How was I supposed to know how to ride a bike without hurting myself? How was I supposed to know how to make dinner for myself? How was I supposed to know how to hold a job? How was I supposed to remember to grab my backpack after I set it down to play basketball? And how was I supposed to know how to not get drunk every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and why not Sunday? How was I supposed to know how to steer this ship? How the hell was I supposed to steer this ship? It was an expensive mistake. You can't say you're sorry and it's over. I was given a body that is falling apart. My house is falling apart.
It almost feels like the mistake is just being born. Will Toledo recites a lot, speaks a lot in his other songs, but none of the lyrics are conveyed as powerful as that one. I think that one he spoke them so visually, like so emotionally packed. Somehow the instrumental arrangement sounds so relaxing, so laid back. When the lyrics are like this. it's cracking like crazy. There's a surprise.
Did you wake up trembling from a dream where I swam into the river? I'll reach out and hold you in my arms. I love you, I love you, I love you.
I think I get it. This album, the lyrics are more about ourselves, whereas Twin Fantasy, it's more about two people, about the codependency, about love and existential crisis, and just what he stands for, and schizophrenia. And this one is just really about oneself, the decisions, yeah, and all the people you hate, all the people that you may have loved or you should love, but missing the opportunity. There's no comfort and responsibility. Yeah, well, let's go on to the next one. Last two songs. Connect the dots. Okay. Jerk off. Sorry. This is the other Nathan. Why don't he write his grandmother or grandfather?
I speak these words in isolation.
Oh my god, this pen's so wide. There's nothing in the center. There we go. This sounded like a void in the center. Oh no. Yeah, and parents are really bought into this album as well. The topic they discuss is completely different from what they discussed in Twin Fantasy. It's more giving me the vibe of Times to Die. Fuck off, dudes. Oh my god, please don't blast my head. I'm kind of scared. Should I turn down the volume? I remember listening to a song called Smashing Pumpkins and it scared the shit out of me. What is happening? What is that? It's like a wiggling trumpet.
Little boy says, "Oh, in love with my that we're never gonna get a job. That we're never gonna get a job. That we're never gonna get
You got a job. You're one of the greatest indie band artists. Oh my god. You could almost hear his saliva. Like he was shouting so loudly that like you could hear his mouth is like moist and it's kind of like spitting out some saliva. There's some things I want to say, but I'll leave it at the end of the video because the song is like 1 minute.
I saw a horse and it saw me. You know their skulls are so crazy, but they still can't see. It had big brown eyes.
The skulls are kind of crazy.
Shining inside. It was just a horse.
I think horses are one of some of the happiest animals out there. The cutest.
Held out my hand like there was something in it. Managed to touch it. It did not seem interested. Then a car pulled up, so I split the scene. I am a tourist attraction, biking down Dog Street.
First of all, Kings of Denial versus Twin Fantasy, I will have to listen to this album more times to decide. Can you imagine recording an album in a garage? That's what Costa Harris did. They blew up by writing great lyrics from the original Twin Fantasy. And then indie record labels found them and they produced some great quality songs with great recording devices. It's a dream to become like them because I am an indie novelist as well, so I self-publish and I want to blow up like them. It's gonna be hard because it's gonna be my first time at the somewhere in the middle of this year. Well, hopefully I can make it. And yeah, this album very about yourself, even about your not much about your lover, but about what you do as a teenage. Problem with the parents, problem with money, problem of finding a job, and finding a place where you belong, and finding the borderline of responsibility and what you can leave out, and drugs. This album is just, I think the lyrics connected with me a little more in this album compared to Twin Fantasy. Music-wise, it's really hard to say. I have to, music-wise, I really have to like listen to this album a little more time, a couple of more times. That's about it. I think this will be the last. This will be the only Costa Harris album that I review. But I had a great time. I'm gonna listen to all his other albums on my own. And next time I'm gonna start with Frank Ocean. I know I said this many times, but I'm finally gonna start with Frank Ocean. Well, see you guys next time, and thank you for watching. Bye.